Hit the go live button. All right, and we are live. Welcome everyone to the Nick Soutter after party. It's Soutter, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You got it. You got it.
All right. Hey, first time too. Hey.
Yeah.
Anyway, so far we've got, of course, the guest of honor, Nicholas Soutter, with us. We also have my very good friend Easism Works, who is a fantastic artist. Definitely recommend you check out his stuff. We also have the one and only Irish Swede, whatever the fuck that means. But hey, yeah, who has survived heart surgery, and we damn near killed him a little while back in one of my after parties earlier. And the one, the only, the wonderful YouTube wonder lady, amazing Faye is also with us as well. Who wanted to kick the podium at their uncle's wedding or some shit like that.
Well, that's only because the podium was directly in front of her instead of me, apparently. But at any rate, yeah, we'll.
No, I don't punch people. Come on.
Well, it was a kick, and I'm sure it was meant in the nicest possible kick way.
It's also the nicest, fastest way to stand yourself up when you're outraged about whatever preacher person's. I don't know what they're called. Well, whenever they're spouting their crap.
Yeah. I see we've got PJ in the chat, Nerdy Rodent in the chat. We got Utah Outcast or X. And we also had Tons of Mice, I think, earlier, who made this statement, which made me smile. Which is very cool. I'd like to take a moment to say thanks to Neil, Mikey, Randolph, Irish Swede, Faye, and other guests and folks in the chat. You're always helping me get through these tough times with humor and community, and that's very cool. Thank you, Tons of Mice. We do what we can.
I'm glad you can laugh at this funny face.
No, we're laughing with you.
It's a group thing.
So, personal God thing?
Oh, yeah.
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 Are we singing Depeche Mode?
Looking it up.
Your own.
So I'm doing some retweets here, so just hold on a sec.
Okay.
Well, so I agree. Here's the thing.
Okay, I'm listening.
Well, I find it interesting that human beings often can find a sense of purpose with restriction, and I think it's interesting because I have in my family Southern Baptists, and I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, and what's funny is too. So we send them pictures of our our kids with an Obama onesie when they were born, and so they were members of the Tea Party. They were genuine members of the Tea Party. But I've seen women who basically say, okay, my husband tells me how to vote, and if they were what in my view would be clear-headed, they'd never go for that. But and I'm happy to this gets complicated if we start to get into true moral relativism. But on the flip side, it's there are in my relationships areas of my life that I cede to my wife, areas of her life that she sort of cedes to me. And I think when you have relationships, there are things that you either for any number of reasons that you cede to the other. You can't all be all things to all people. I am disturbed by the Christian, what you see often in Christianity. It's not across all Christian sects, and many Christians don't believe it. But I am very disturbed by this idea that women are property, that women are somehow second. However, the Bible finds a number of ways, and I don't know that this was intended, I think most of this is post hoc rationalization, to actually say that women are either in some ways maybe even superior to men. They are to be cherished. They are to be these things. And I think what you find is a number of people who sit there and say, I like that role. I like having that role assigned. If they don't, it's been my experience, they go find another religion again. If they end up assuming that they're not in a cult where they're barred from leaving, I don't know that it's healthy, but I do think
Oh,
they've chosen it in most cases. They've for whatever reason have decided, yes, this is what I
I know
think
the
is natural,
reason.
and yes,
Stockholm syndrome.
I'm not sure I'd necessarily disagree with you in most cases. It is still their choice.
It's still a form of Stockholm syndrome.
I would agree with
I,
that.
Yeah.
I suspect that's probably true. But again, you're still ending, I would argue you're still ending up with the God you choose. They know what the other gods are, they know what the other versions are, and the Southern Baptists I know have heard of Protestantism, they've heard of American Baptist, they've heard of Calvinism, they've heard of Lutheran, they've heard of Catholic, and they've stuck with the one that makes the most sense to them. Whether it's a good idea or not, they still are choosing it.
But they're also indoctrinated.
I agree.
You know, how many people would choose religion if they were brought up without it?
Almost certainly not many, but if you're gonna have, if I think I would still argue the point that you're going to pick the religion or lack of religion that suits you. Now, if you're not properly educated, I completely agree. You might make a very bad choice. But I still think people choose the God or the religion that best suits them, because we have that kind of ubiquity and that kind of freedom, especially in this country. You can get exposed to other religions. Now, I agree that there's a lot of shutting down of that kind of information. I agree that there's a lot of things to make it difficult. But if you're presented with multiple ideologies, the religious like to suggest that, like, Catholics are the leader in morality for some reason or another. No, what happens is people say, I like the Catholic version of God, I will become a Catholic. And then if Catholics start straying too far from what people like, the Catholics have to turn, the Pope turns around and, oh, you know what, maybe gays aren't as bad as we used to think they were. Maybe, and
They
they're
accept
taking,
evolution and shit now too, right?
yes. Oh, well, they've actually accepted evolution and the Big Bang for a very long time, which is one thing I always
Yeah,
argue,
yeah.
which is if you think that the Bible means that the Big Bang didn't happen, you're saying you know more about science than Albert Einstein and more about the Bible than the Pope, because the Pope has said it's real. So, but all
I
of these
think
changes,
a very
yeah,
small percentage actually goes along with, choosing the thing that fits you best. Because if that was the case, the Catholic Church would be pretty much just full of pedophile supporters. How many people have made excuses for them?
Yeah.
I mean, most people I know who are religious, they stay in the religion that they were brought up in. Very few switch, and if they do, it's because they're getting married to somebody.
again, I don't think that necessarily contradicts the point that I'm making, because they're not, if a religion comes out and says we're changing our doctrine, we've spoken to God, and he has told us that he wants us to persecute these
Of course
people,
they
these
have.
people, these people. The vast majority don't go along with it, or say that they will and then end up not doing it, because they're not actually taking their marching orders from that religion. Not even the Pope. The number of Catholics who tell me that they don't really listen to the Pope. In theory, the number one requisite for being a pope is to believe that, being a pope, for being a Catholic, is to believe that the Pope is the vicar of Christ on earth. And yet the number of them who actually really don't believe that, just sort of follow him because they're picking and choosing A, the sect, and then B, the elements of that individual sect that they like or don't like. Now, we may say if they're given more information, if they're properly educated, they'll make better choices. I happen to, as an anti-theist, agree with that position. I think you can get them out of these terrible choices that they're making that really aren't good for them. And Stockholm syndrome is, I think, a spectacular explanation. But in the end, they still have, if they have a buffet in front of them of different religions they can choose from, that we seem to think that the religion chooses the person, or in religion they act as if the religion chooses the person, and that's not really how it
No,
works.
I'm saying you just happen to end up in the religion closest to the one you were brought up in.
Yep.
I think that's true for the religions. I'm not so sure that's true for the sects. I think there's a lot of motion in between sects. I think a lot of people go from, say, Catholic to Protestant, Protestant to Baptist, all sorts of. I do think there's a lot of flow there. I think yes, they'll stay Christian, and that is because of a lack of exposure to other ideas. You'll stay whatever religion based on, in general, the country you were in. But the sect, kids will often rebel against their parents and pick a more liberal sect. And I still think, again, you'll make the choice, even if the choice is limited for any number of reasons. You're not actually doing what you're told is right. You're reaching a conclusion on your own of what's right, and then you're following the church that believes the views you already have. Now, you may have had those views inculcated in you for whatever reason as a kid, beaten into you for anything, but as an adult, you are still making those choices, and that's why people do change sects.
I wish I could agree with you.
I agree, Nick.
Really don't understand.
No,
As someone
sex
who's
humor, good.
never been religious, I don't know if I can fully agree with you on that, because I doubt, because I've met people and they're like, oh no, I have a gay brother, but he's going to hell. It's the love of the brother isn't as powerful as their love of God. So, I don't know.
How is that any different than the dynamic that of the person who does the
I'm gay.
who does the bidding of the dictator to kill their own family?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's if your religion is telling you something that you're uncomfortable with, I don't think a whole lot of people end up believing it. They may ignore that part, but they might be like, well, that's them and they're going to hell now.
The 604 in my name. Oh, sorry, Faye. The 604 in my name, by the way, is my area code, which is Vancouver, Lower Mainland. It's the original area code from where I live. And they have a bunch of new ones now, but originally when I grew up, everything around here was all 604. Now there's a bunch of new ones, of course, because cell phones and whatnot. So, yeah, there you go. You're welcome, Nick.
I'll try to clean it up. Mikey was telling me to clean it up. I'll try to clean it up. I'm what can I say?
He's talking to the Nick in the chat.
Oh, he's talking to the Nick in the chat. Oh, okay. I thought he was using the word sex.
Going on about sexy stuff
versus
and whatnot.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Nick,
okay.
Nick, they're German. I'm thinking is what it is. So Nick asked me to say this one. Please say I'm gay. So.
Oh dear Lord.
Sure, I'll say it.
Oh yeah, it's German.
Most of these people I've never seen in my chat.
I don't think GIA is gay though, because the A isn't pronounced. The first vowel and two vowels is not pronounced in German.
I have no idea. Hello, Brill. Oz, what's up? You're Daniel.
I forgot to.
And Nick, I've not seen in my chats before. So welcome, all three of you. And four of you now with Brill there. 591.
Nick, I didn't get a chance to tweet this out.
This is going to be confusing because they're referring to a Nick in the chat. And
I got confused. Yeah.
And then I'm going to be like, so Nick says, and you'll be like, I didn't say fucking shit. What are you talking about?
I'm used to people putting words in my mouth. It's a pretty frequent thing. Let's see.
Yes, Susan, I love German because of one quote of mine that is, remember to tell your family that you love them, but shout it to them in German because it's scary.
X is going off in German now, too.
Nah.
Don't kink shame. Mikey, how come you're not in here with us? I sent you a fucking link. And you too, X, I sent you a link too, but I know you're probably busy. Apparently Nathaniel is right now playing GTA and he's committing some form of a crime, Susan was saying, but he's going to be joining us.
And Susan's here. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
We gotta talk to her more.
He should be playing Ark with me on my server.
What's Ark?
Ark is
you have to play Noah? Like what is
No, well it's there are many arks that were put up into space after the Earth died, and there's dinosaurs and stuff that you can tame and ride and fight other tribes, and it's a lot of fun. So you can if you can imagine riding around on a velociraptor.
Sweet. I'd love to ride around on a velociraptor.
And then getting rabies infected bats, loading them up on a trebuchet, and then throwing them over the wall to infect the other tribe.
Pretty cool.
Very Mongolian.
Now there's a new pirate game that uses the same engine, right?
Oh,
Is
you
that-
should join.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
Atlas?
Sending you a link on.
Yeah, that's it. I got okay. For a second, I got the two of them confused, but yeah. I really want to get back into gaming. I just haven't had the time. The closest I've done is I'm doing Divinity 2 with my my eldest now, and we're going through and playing that, and that's a lot of fun. But we did Witcher for a little bit, but it's like you got to try to avoid all the sex cutscenes because it's like there's an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old. You're just sitting there going like, "Daddy, why is she sitting on the unicorn?" It's like we're okay. Now we're gonna.
Yeah, if you remember the game Seventh Guest from a long time
Flauticus?
ago.
Yeah, I do. I never played it, but I know the game. It was like a
So
mystery
in that there's a cut scene where a couple lays down on the bed, but they disappear because they're an apparition. And then if you click on the bed, you hear them going at it.
I played that. Yeah, Seven Guess was like they told me, "Oh, this is a spooky game." I was like,
It's hard though. I mean,
It's
the
hard.
puzzles were nuts.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it.
And then Myst was the other one where the puzzles were just like you had to like read like 4 books worth of stuff in the game to figure out what the puzzles were.
Yeah, I never got into Myst. It was a little too much.
I couldn't solve that one myself. Neither could my wife. But the two of us together, we just because she was really good with the music, and I don't have an ear, but she could detect, and then I could.
Yeah, because you had to play the piano to solve like one of the major puzzles, and it's like you have to know how to read sheet music.
I can read sheet music.
Yeah, but
I can read sheet music. It's just not accurate.
Yeah,
I'm tone deaf
I forgot.
in more way than one.
Welcome, X,
Howdy.
and my friend Dawn has joined us as well. Hey, Dawn, how you doing, buddy?
I'm here.
I'm here. Well, we know that. I meant, in general, how are you?
Well, seeing the cardiologist tomorrow, so hopefully I can get my surgery done before the end of the year.
Oh, what you haven't
That would
done?
be good.
Oh, I need a colonoscopy and a double hernia surgery, but
It seems odd for a cardiologist to.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I would be concerned if my cardiologist wanted to check out my asshole, but I mean,
well, they're afraid. My surgeon's afraid I won't survive.
Oh.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, boy.
I thought you were going to finish that sentence with your surgeon's afraid of your asshole. You should
Or
be
he might
afraid.
survive. He might not
No one
survive.
survives. Hey, I saw
asked
the new
because
trailer
I'm a
for
member of
Dune.
the
That's what
Zipper
mine
Club.
looks like. It looks like the sandworm at the very end.
Jesus.
Didn't they release the trailer?
Yeah, they released the trailer. It
Finally.
looks good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the visuals are awesome. That book is like 90% inner monologue, and so how they do the movie, I mean, it's got to be the most visually appealing to get around that.
Well, Denis Villeneuve would do a very, very good job of show, not tell.
Yeah.
And talk to who, Nick?
I think he meant 2 as in 00, but he's
Oh,
probably an
yeah. He's mostly German speaking, I think. And a few of his buddies are there.
in LA to speak bad
They're
German.
I don't even speak. I know like Schweinhund, and that's about it. But yeah, Nick, I just don't know how I could get you a link. If you're on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at 604atheist, and then send me a message. And
S in mein Schwanz.
I could send you a link. Hey, IQ. Schweinhund. Yeah, exactly. That's something I learned. Yeah, pig dog, basically.
Yeah, that's one of the most insulting German phrases ever.
Yeah, apparently. And I just said it on YouTube.
It's been, you know what? I'm thrilled that I got to be the last guest on your show. Let's not get the word around. Nick shows up, the channel goes down. But
Creaky, so the idiot. Creaky's awesome. Creaky's I've had a few chats with Creaky. I'm trying to get him to come on the show. He claims he's not an atheist, but see, I'm part Welsh too, so that I kind of felt a connection to Creaky when I first found him. But if you don't believe in God, Creaky, I hate to break it to you, you're an atheist.
Yo, chill.
I'm surprised I was able to even hook up.
Well, yeah, you were having internet issues or something, weren't you, Don?
Yeah, for a while, but you know how old people are.
Thankfully not.
No, how are they?
I hope to know
what's
at
old?
some point. I hope to know at some point.
It's not a technophobe thing. It's a what the hell do I do thing.
Oh, you're on my Discord. Oh, you're on my Discord, really? I don't know. I barely ever go into my Discord, so I don't know who the hell's in my Discord.
I think as I recall, I was on your Discord. I recently sort of like cleaned up the Discords I haven't been on in a while, but I think I kept yours. Who the hell knows?
No, I don't know.
There's too many Discords. Oh, I should.
I know. There's a lot of them.
There should be one.
Well, I appreciate that you're on my Discord. I'm barely ever on there, but I do pop in once in a while.
Yeah, no, I think I may have. I don't have it.
Chill your shows out in my Discord. That's fine. I don't care about that. That's awesome.
Are people pissed there about America today, Neil?
People pissed where? Here in Canada?
Yeah.
No, it's to the point, Don, where we just go, fuck those guys. Just ignore you.
We're burning.
Yeah, it's not been a good day here today.
Yeah, I heard a little bit.
Yeah, and then that minister from Norway had to give the right wingers ammunition.
PJ, what's a Discord? It's it originally started for gamers.
It's IRC. It's fancy IRC chat. PJ.
Yes. All right, Nick. I'll see if I can find you in Discord. Hang on. You might hear Discord noises, folks.
Yeah.
When did IRC die?
I mean, it's still there.
It's still going.
I wonder if Discord is actually compatible with IRC protocols. Just because I want to stream I've been streaming to Discord. We stream the show to Discord, but we do it in a very complicated, like share screen way. And I know you can actually stream to.
I was thinking of ICQ.
I got a friend request from Holy Kool-Aid.
Oh, nice.
We're already friends, so this is just kind of something he threw out there. Okay, so let's see. I'm now Clockwork Rex is now me, apparently. Wow, there's a lot of fucking people have jumped in here. Holy crap!
Nice.
Well, there goes Neil's productivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I'm on his I'm on Holy Kool-Aid's Discord.
What's your name on Discord, Nick? I have a bot now? Cool. I don't even know how this thing works. Oh, yeah, I see people post shows here.
Where's Mikey? Mikey should be helping him out with the link.
Right?
Yeah, Mikey.
Yeah, where's your damn producer?
Mikey.
Put me on the show. Oh, geez, hang on. Oh, Catholic traditionalist has come into my Discord and said, Neil the 604 Atheist, would you be open to putting Darth Dawkins on your show?
Oh, no.
If so, then I can DM you the Discord server where he can be found. And, of course, Titan Uranus right under him posts LOL. Like, that's going to happen.
I still have never listened to a single anything from DD.
You know.
He really wants to rub his butt on you, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You don't have to, sir. You could just.
Is it like a claim your property kind of thing? Is that what that is? Or?
It's to express the swollen anal glands.
You get your fingers in there next to Neil and just don't let go.
Oh,
Hey, I got a colonoscopy coming up. God damn it.
Hey, I've had 6, so I'm
leave the
good.
butt jokes alone for poor Don.
They should administer anesthetic.
All right. I don't know where you are in there, but
So, Don, is this your first one?
I have no idea how to use
Yeah,
fucking.
yeah, my first one.
Okay, the prep is the worst part.
Yep. I know. I had to have the upper. I had to have the upper GI because I had a H. pylori.
Lost the mic.
I woke up in the middle of mine and I saw everything on the TV.
Yeah, I saw one. They kept me awake on my first one.
That's what my butt looks like. Cool.
Where's
there's
my
my
prostate?
keys.
Why would they keep you awake? That's terrible.
Well, I mean, I was high as a kite, but I was still awake. You know?
Yeah, it's not
Twilight? Were you Twilight or were you
Not
awake?
painful.
It just felt like you needed to poop really bad. That's about all it is.
Yeah.
You're expecting something else, son? Come on.
Yeah.
It's my show. Oh, okay.
Because what they do is like they
I'm
fill
hard to
you
put
with
to sleep.
they expand you like a balloon, so like it just goes in and it doesn't rub up against the sides and you don't feel that much pain.
Yep, I've had a number of them because there's colon cancer in the family, so I don't want to die of that.
Good for you.
All right.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I'm Nick. There we go. That should do it. There's a link to join us, Nick. Thank you for helping me out with that. You are welcome to jump in if you'd like, my friend.
Kommen Sie hier bitte.
And I promise I won't say Schweinhund.
Well, at least not Schindler's Fist. I don't need to hear that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, see, that's a bit of a discrepancy. You kind of make like these fingers bunched together thing. You don't get to the actual. Yeah, you don't just go in there broadside. That's not how that works.
Yeah, I believe Renee Zellweger just demonstrated how to do it on Chasing Amy.
No, please not, Nick. No. Sorry, Bill. Link's been sent. Nothing I can do now.
You complete me.
Yeah, make sure
I just mentioned you.
Make sure you hover over the ban button because we don't know.
Hey, Nick. What's going on, brother?
Hello.
Wie
Nice to
geht's
have you on,
Ihnen?
man.
My English is very bad.
Is he there?
From Germany and
That's okay. That's okay.
Welcome.
It's all right. My English is terrible.
You're just welcome to hang out.
And I
We'll
live
say
here.
something ridiculous whenever you want.
My German's probably just as bad. Warum nach Deutschland, Nick?
what? What?
Look at a German person doesn't even know what you just said.
I
Hey,
say, hello, wie geht's? Wie geht's?
I could say I'm a
Okay.
donut.
that's more Yiddish, is it not? Wie geht's?
Well, Yiddish is a lot of German borrow words.
Yes, it is. Yes. Believe me, I grew up with
Right.
a Yid family. Hey, Warlord, what's going on?
As bad as my Sislagi.
I know Anschluss. That's a word.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
You're a donut.
Well, that's what Kennedy meant to say is I am a Berliner. I'm from Berlin. But what he actually said is, if I recall, the translation was I'm a donut. Yeah.
Not as good as my German gets being a Canadian, for fuck's sakes. The difference between Canadians and Americans, you see, when Canadians go to Europe, like places like Germany, we always have backpacks with little Canadian flags on the back.
And as Americans, so do I.
So we don't get attacked.
Oh yeah,
I know
well,
that trick.
Morocco. That's an ugly place.
When I travel, I use my Swedish passport.
Do you?
Yep.
That's cheating.
No, it
Yeah, that's easy mode. Come on.
ain't.
The only German I know is that gift means poison.
So, Nick, the newcomer, Nick, Santi the Sane wants to know what the DF stands for.
Der Daniel.
Okay. There you go.
Gesundheit.
Let's have a French face in here.
Something cultural appropriation.
Something
Well, I mean,
cultural.
let's just cut to the
appropriation.
chase. Everybody just wants to know the cuss words, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
Scheisse, which is a good one.
Daniel, I think, disagrees with you. Daniel Fan.
Pimmel.
You have Arschloch.
Yeah.
You
Which
can
is
call me
also
Schweinhund if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we came back as foreign exchange students from France, that's what everybody wanted to know in French class. What? How do you say blowjob?
Hello, Jake. Welcome.
Essen mein Schwanz? No, nothing.
See, now he's just come on to laugh at our terrible German.
I pretty much just said eat my tail, but it's
In Suboka?
I make no qualms about it. I do speak shitty German. I understand that.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, mine's horrible.
I learned from my German teacher in high school was a returned missionary, for God's sake.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's got all the good words.
But it,
Check it out. We got a lightsaber.
But if you think English is any easier, just remember every time you light your lighter gets lighter until your lighter gets so light that it will not light.
Star Wars is the best movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Star Wars
Yeah, the first
best.
one, all
The
of them, I
original.
like them all, to be honest. I saw the original in the theaters.
Me too.
I was like 11 or 10 or something, and I remember standing in fucking line for almost 2.5 hours just to get into the goddamn movie.
Yeah, I was -3 at the time there, Neil.
-3. Wait a minute, am I that much older than you?
X and I are the
I'm
same
40.
age.
Oh yeah, I'm
This-
53, so I guess I was 13. Yeah. No, yeah.
Baby, and I fell asleep right after the
No,
best
you were
fucking
10.
movie.
Right after the
Yeah, you
giant
did.
words were going across the screen. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, right? Like, and then
So you saw it before it said A New Hope,
A long, long
That's
time.
right.
because that wasn't added till after Empire.
okay,
It's one of the mini edits that George Lucas thought was a good idea. You know,
Daniel, you have my permission to use whatever clip you would like to show off your friend Nick with his lightsaber. I absolutely approve of that 100%. You're going to be famous, Nick.
Did you see Batman?
You will literally have dozens of fans.
Ja, nice.
literally 10.
Sehr schön, Daniel, mach weiter so.
There you go.
Oh, sorry. Das,
Oh, you're welcome. He already is famous? Oh, kind of. Yeah. Hey, I got the t-shirt too, okay? I'm famous on the internet.
You know, that's actually something I never thought I would wear a t-shirt for and not be like just stupid, like just like trying to pretend like you it kind of
Like you're
in small circles, Neil, we are famous on the internet.
Yeah, I know. It's bizarre. This actually came from, oh my God, that is epic.
Oh, I always wanted to get that one.
That's a Lego one too. That is
Yep.
fucking beautiful. I love it. I like this kid. Where'd he come from?
Very cool.
He
Germany.
kind of came out of the woodwork all of a sudden.
I
From his
come
mom's
from
vagina.
Germany.
That's where he
And my
came from.
English is very
Oh, hi.
bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
You can muddle your way through.
I could be wrong. He could be cesarean. Who knows?
I got this actually from my other channel where I play a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh. So, and I had a channel for that for years, and I was upwards of almost about, I think at my height I was almost 4,000 subscribers for that.
Wow.
And
man.
one of my fans, because I go to the big events like the YCS, which is Yu-Gi-Oh Championship Series, and I meet everybody and sit with all the other Yugi tubers, as we called ourselves. And the kids that come on, they want me to sign their cards and shit like that. And one of them bought me a shirt like this. So that's where I got that from.
Speaking
That's
of,
so cute because this little kid wanted me to introduce him to one of the best players in the league at the time. And I'm like, oh yeah, I've spoken to him many times. You want me to introduce you? He's like, I'm nervous. And I said, Billy, get over here. And Billy comes over and goes, hey, what's up? And he goes, this little guy wants your autograph. Is that cool? He goes, oh, hell yeah. And the kid was just amazed that these big name people were willing to come over and give him an autograph and stuff like that. I think I made his entire trip. But you know me, I'm loud, obnoxious, and I don't give a fuck. So I'll call anybody out.
Yeah, see, and I try to. I'm trying to think if I was ever really like starstruck by somebody, and I'm having a hard time thinking of it. I mean, I've met tons of musicians, wrestlers, and stuff like that, but no one I've ever felt like, oh my god, it's him, it's this person. Nothing.
Dude,
when Bernie Sanders sat down next to me on the airplane, that was about the first time I went speechless. So I went, oh my god, either this guy really looks like Bernie Sanders or he is Bernie Sanders.
Was it Bernie?
And it was Bernie Sanders on his way to
that's awesome.
To Omaha to go across the river to Council Bluffs to have a startup in Iowa campaign office.
Very cool.
I think I kind of got starstruck when I first met Seth Andrews, because he was at the Faith Forum, and he's all set up in his little corner there with his books, and I'm like, I walk over there, and I'm literally tripping over my fucking shoelaces. Like, hi, Mr. Andrews. Like, how you doing? And then I eventually loosened up because I do that eventually, but. And I asked him to come on the show, and he agreed. I was like, holy crap. I'm like, I need a fan, because it was like 800 degrees at the time. I'm like, holy crap. So, but he agreed, and that was Aaron. And, of course, the entire time I was down in Texas, Aaron would not allow my hands to not have a beer in them.
Okay. Good man.
I need to be in your guys' vicinity. That's all I.
Yes, you do. Because I will do the same thing for you, X. So.
Yeah, you can't get away from beer at my house.
That's good. That's good. Nobody wants to get away from beer. Like, what is that? Beer is good.
They won't give me pain medication.
And actually, the beer I'm drinking right now is, by the way, Nick, beer is good, yeah. The beer I'm drinking right now is of German origin.
Schmeckt gut, ja?
Yeah, schmeckt super gut.
Mine looks like German. It says hams on it.
That translates into tastes good, right?
Yeah.
The best beer comes from Germany.
I agree.
Yeah, I would have to agree.
My favorite is Bitburger Pills.
In North America, we do have some really good craft brews, like the dark beers and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
dark beers.
I don't know if you can see that.
I took my mom for dinner.
I like Beck's.
Beck's is all right.
Yeah,
it's a type of Pilsner, is it not?
Kind of. I'll drink it over Heineken.
Oh, I hate Heineken.
Yeah.
Pitsvaster.
Yeah, Heineken's not good.
No.
It tastes like urine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes like you're in for a bad night.
Yeah.
This is my pet. Wait. This is my pet.
Oh, little frog.
Yeah. His name is Peter.
Peter.
Yeah.
Peter the frog.
Peter Parler.
Kermit?
That's my name, too.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
That's my name,
I have too many pets.
PJ drinks Newcastle Brown Ale. That's a good one. I like Newcastle. I like Pilsners. I like ales and stuff, too, because one of the ones that's over there is better ales. Alexander Keith's Pale Ale.
Neil, if you can find it, try Bitburger.
I still like Foster.
Which?
Bitburger.
Bitburger?
Bitburger Pilsner is one of my favorites. It doesn't taste the same as you'd get in Germany because the export is obviously different because they try to find the cheapest way of making shit in our countries instead of having, goddamn rules to making beer like Germany has, where you can't call it a beer unless it meets their criteria.
Shiner Bock. Titan. Actually,
Shiner Bock.
I drank it quite a bit when I was down. When I was down in Texas, I drank
That's
that.
all over Texas, man.
Oh, Shiner Bock, yes.
Yep.
I like Guinness.
Arn made fun of me when I drank
Guinness,
it, though. Yeah, that's not dark enough. Guinness is okay, but it's only 4%. I need 9% or better when I'm drinking.
No, I like Guinness.
Is Pim's
too.
Really a beer?
Who?
I have no idea. I tried. I took my mom out for dinner on Sunday, and we went to this place called Beer Craft or something. It's a Belgian restaurant, and they have like over 140 different beers. And I tried one because I thought the name was hysterical. I tried one called Nostradamus. And it's made locally by a beer craft, but it is an orange-based, really dark beer. It's the orange in it. There's actually pulp in the beer. You get it? I'm like, what the fuck's this shit floating in there? The waiter's like, oh, that's the pulp from the orange that they use. I'm like, what? So I tried it. Like, holy shit, I love this. I was hooked. And it's like 9.5% ABV too, which was good.
I put oranges in Tim's.
Yeah.
Neil, there's a French Canadian brewery called Unibrew, and they make one that's called Terrible, the French spelling of terrible. And what they do with their beers is it's almost like it's beer that's pretty much fortified with wine, and they let it secondary ferment. They let it secondary ferment in the bottle, so it still has the sediment from the yeast. But it's like a red wine / beer, like a stout. It is one of the most mind-numbingly great beers that I've ever had, because it's like 18 or 19%.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, that's huge.
That shit was great.
Go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
Can you say 10 feet 10 times?
10 feet 10 times?
10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. Can you say?
Comfy?
Yeah, 10 times.
Yeah.
10 feet.
Okay,
10 feet.
comfy.
Yeah.
I've lost count.
Here, I've got one for
What
Nick
does that
then.
mean? What did I just do?
You said a funny thing. I don't know.
Are you going
How
to
about
clip
toy
that and
boat?
put it
That's a
somewhere?
fun one.
Because that's funny as fuck. Nicholas, you still with us?
I am, sir. I had to go real quick because I usually make the dinners in the house, and I just wanted to. I was listening but muted, and I quickly I'm coming back to my seat, but I've been listening and just muted.
Toy boat. People at home play this one at home. We're not going to do it on the show, but toy boat 5 times fast.
Toy boat. Oh no. Why? Real? Did I say something bad, or is Nick getting me in trouble?
No.
Oh, so Kenfi.
I think I'm at my. I think I'm at my pain limit, so I'm going to take off.
All right. Good to see you, though.
See what happens. I show up and people start leaving.
No. I have an injury, so.
Oh yeah. Well, I hope you heal up real soon.
Thank you.
Sending you big squishy
I might
hugs.
be able to make it, but if I don't lay down, I'm gonna pass out. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Heal up.
So it
All
sounds
right, so
like
what's this
fickin'.
here?
Is what he's trying to say. Fickin'. It just means fucking.
Oh, this guy hanging out with Bernie fucking Sanders. This guy. That's cool. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
On my way back from meeting with the SEC about ethics violations too.
Pretty cool.
You mean we have an SEC right? Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of the FTC. Never mind. Or sorry, the FEC, the one that we don't have a quorum for, so therefore no election shit goes noticed anymore.
Well, I wanted to say,
and in
quick
my
hello
city,
to
all the
Matt.
voting machines are actually made here in Omaha.
I'm fucking muting him. No, sorry. I'm just kidding, Irish. I just wanted to say a quick hello to our newcomer, Matthew Randall, who is a trucker extraordinaire. He's the guy that brings us everything we need when we need it. So,
oh, that's my industry. That's my industry.
And my job is entertaining you guys.
What's going on, Matt?
Well, first off, I have to say, Sassy put something in your usual suspects messaging that says that
what's that, Nick?
I'm considering starting a fans only thing, and I told her, or only fans, and I told her not to put it in the chat or in the chat room. Right as she did it. So if you guys are wondering what the hell.
Well, I haven't been in there since putting the link in earlier. But I'm going to have to go yell at her for that one. Yes, go ahead, Nick.
May I sing a song? Can
You
I
wanna sing a
sing?
song?
Yeah. Can-
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm a singer.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the Houghton Road. Right, no more. Got the horses in the bag. No.
You should be on American Idol.
Bravo, Nick. Bravo. I have a band, so I'm a singer too.
Ah, nice.
I'm a guitar player.
You guys are a mess.
Yes, you are. A damn good one.
They can
Oh,
hear and
thank
see
you. I
everything.
appreciate that.
Well, they can't
Are you
see.
right now?
No.
Oh,
What?
So I'm saying goodbye. I'm going sleep.
Yeah, it's late where you are. Thanks for
Yeah.
jumping in, Nick. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Nice to meet you.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, mate.
That was cool.
Random German kid.
He was having a good time.
He was
Yeah,
German?
it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, Nick, give us a shot. Well, that was great having him in. It's cool when I've never had anyone like from Discord in, so that's kind of cool.
I wish we could have Renee here sometime.
Renee's been in before.
Oh, well, I haven't been here at all until today.
I think you jumped in one of mine a long time ago, so this is technically your second round on.
Oh, yeah, well, maybe.
I used to be in a little more frequently.
Nick don't believe in no long goodbyes. Daniel, I go live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And speaking of which, this coming Saturday, I have No Illusions coming on the show. So if you're not busy, No Illusions is a fucking funny guy. He's got a great podcast called God Awful Movies, where they review Christian movies and make fun of them, along with Eli and Heath.
I think you're missing like 4 other podcasts.
Oh, I've seen those.
Oh, well, he's
Those
also
are
got
funnier.
Skating Atheists.
D&D minus.
Those are-
D&D.
Citation
Yeah, I
needed.
know. There's tons of them. Yes, I know. There's a ton of them.
I
And
know.
we'll
I wish
actually
I
be
could be that guy.
We'll actually be talking about all the shows that he's involved with, of course. And, of course, hearing his Deconversion story. And I really want to know what his secret was for quitting smoking. Because he's now, I think, about 5 months free of smoking? 6 months? Give or take? Anyway, I want to know his secret. Because I've tried, I think, 3 times now. And I've gone like a year without smoking. And then, honestly, one of the reasons I kept going back is because somebody in my life that I cared about passed away. So it was like a crutch that I would go back to. I start pounding the beers like, fuck it, somebody give me a fucking smoke. And that was it.
Right.
Well, the military cured me for a little bit.
Hey, guys!
Hey.
hi.
Hey.
We're still fucking
It's
around.
about fucking time, Mr. Criminal on GTA here.
You're gonna have to. That's the same mic I got. You're gonna have to help me set that mic up because I haven't been able to set mine up, and I'm still using this thing. Well, maybe I'll have somebody else set mine up than you. Thank you anyway, though.
Pops.
I had
Well,
to go
can
and
you
steal.
Can you guys see the avatar I had to pick for this this thing?
It
It
looks
looks
like
like
a
a
cat
fur
butt.
ball.
It's a butthole.
Yeah, he's a fur ball.
Butthole.
It's a butthole.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
That's
Oh,
my
I
Howie.
would.
Sorry, wait. Somebody said butthole.
That's my
I was
Howie.
humming.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks for showing up, bringing your friends. That was awesome of you guys to show up. And you can come back anytime. Anytime, Brill, as well. You guys can come back. Anyway.
Does I really do
Yeah.
it?
Yes. This is so true. Noah, every minute of God Awful Movies cracking up. This is very
That's
true.
accurate. That's accurate.
Yeah.
Especially when you're, on a show with Eli Bosnick. Like it's fitting. It's fitting.
Right? Like I love doing the imitation. I love his imitation of Comfort, Ray Comfort. And I try to emulate that imitation.
Ray Comfort. The atheist nightmare.
Ray Comfort.
Imagine how a Coke can is formed. All of a sudden,
you take the Coke can and you shove it up your ass.
I'm still mad he tried to he censored Felicia's boobs.
Put it in your mouth, just like a giant penis.
Anyway.
No, for people didn't hear that one, Felicia Entwistle on our show, Ray Comfort took one of our videos where we were giving him shit and cut it into his own video. And at first, he didn't give a citation that he took it from our channel, so I kind of yelled at them for that. But then Felicia noticed that they put a black bar over her cleavage.
Oh, seriously?
What? Really?
She had a dark color shirt on, so you couldn't really tell.
Can't have cleavage.
But
yeah, because apparently Christians have never seen cleavage before.
Well, now, anytime we happen to be talking Ray Comfort and she's on the show, she's always got tits in hand, and she's like, use this footage, Ray. Come on, go ahead. See if you can use it.
Hey, let me adjust it a little more.
It's so funny.
I'm at work, so the giant penis part is so apropos. By the way, Susan, and I'll just call you guys collectively as divine disbelief for this right now, because you're both there at the same time. I love that you guys have got your stuff set up. The background looks fantastic.
Oh yeah, there's
that's a lot of fun.
I can't wait to get down there. They got to open the goddamn border so I can come down there and drink with you guys.
Yeah.
Well, now's not a good time, Neil. I mean, I guess you'll have somewhere to light your weed and everything, but it turns out we're like once in a lifetime, 3 years in a row, fire, climate change is real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were dealing with the smoke from all the fucking fires down there yesterday. I couldn't
You're
see
welcome.
shit going over the bridge.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's basically orange outside in Portland right now.
Yeah,
but that's fine.
Oh shit!
Where's Luke at in the first New Hope? What's the name of it?
Tatooine.
Yeah, it looks like the Tatooine looks like the sun, or the sun up here looks like Tatooine's sun.
Yeah.
I got family in Northern California. They had to evacuate. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're evacuating about an hour south of us.
Yeah.
So
we're in stage 1 where they're like, okay, get ready, but you're not evacuating yet, and it's this is mildly terrifying because you walk outside and it's just all that's not rain, that's smoke.
Ash.
I forgot you're fairly local there, Agnostic Pagan Mom. Yeah, you're in Kitsap. Yeah, you're gonna get the smoke too.
So did you, Neil? Did you guys get any snow up there?
Snow? It's still summer here, dude. I have a fan going because it's 850,000 degrees here right now.
We got 14.
The reason why I asked was because I live in Colorado and we got snow.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
You got snow already?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Western Nebraska
Utah.
got 9 inches.
Yep.
Utah got a freaking hurricane.
Yeah, Flaming Gorge, it's like eastern Utah, got 14 inches up there.
Jeez.
And they got a hurricane because
category 2 where I live, over 100 mile per hour sustained winds coming down from the mountains. It was fucking cold yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, and it knocked over 45 big trucks.
Jeez.
Wow.
45.
Jesus.
They
That's
had
a lot.
no idea that
I've
it
seen
just
a
boom.
The Derecho that happened in Iowa did the same thing. They had 120 mile an hour winds.
I was there. I was loading in the Quad Cities, and the building that I was loading at, I was waiting to get loaded, and all of a sudden the power went out. And we're like, what the hell's happening? We're getting a hurricane. Like, this is Iowa.
Yeah, category 3 hurricane in Iowa.
Jeez.
I mean, I knew Iowa blew but I didn't know it blew
but
that
not
hard.
that hard. Oh, it
not
definitely
hard.
blows. That's why Nebraska's corn leans to the east, because Colorado blows and Iowa sucks.
Yep.
I used to live in Nebraska, so I can make.
Well,
that joke.
being in the logistics, that's not surprising because we've got Werner and all the other big ones. Yeah, Seward, Crete.
Right before my mom passed, she worked for Werner. She asked me one time, "Why don't you come work for us?" I go, "You couldn't pay me enough to drive for Werner." Now with the safety violations they've had, they're on the list right behind Swift as the worst carriers with the worst safety record.
Oof.
Yeah, we don't use them.
I used to work for a personal injury law firm that specialized in big truck wrecks. So don't work there anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's a few we don't use.
Well, a lot of those they have to pick carriers based on their safety record.
Did you get any pictures of the aftermath of the Dare Echo in Iowa?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we drove up to Wisconsin over the weekend, and the cornfields were completely flattened.
Oh, I'm sure there's pivots. I'm sure there's pivots.
Well, pivots don't start.
Sides.
Pivots don't start till western Nebraska.
Well, they don't have any in Iowa.
No, there's no pivots in Iowa. Iowa gets enough rain that you don't need pivots. You don't even need pivots till about York, Nebraska, which is 30 miles west of Lincoln. Then you start getting pivots.
I used to live in Columbus, so I know where all that's at.
So yeah, you get out like Lexington, Kearney, that area. That's all pivot. That's all irrigated.
Oh yeah.
You missed
Western.
You missed that, Susan.
What did I miss?
You guys have, these two clowns are having a conversation with themselves here.
We're hogging up the whole show there, don't you know?
And meanwhile, it's just like I have a special guest in the form of a cat.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is every time I always pay attention when Pussy enters the chat. So there.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I know. Bad Neil. Bad Neil. Blame it on the beer. Sorry.
We're not blaming it on the beer. We know it's you. We know it's
you. Fair.
We know better.
Just so you know, today we're actually experiencing a heat wave, which is unusual for almost mid-September in Vancouver.
Oh.
Today it was almost 34 degrees in the valley, which is Celsius, which is like 90 something, I think.
Jeez.
So, and right now it is currently 24 degrees, which is about who just left?
X.
Oh, my auto boot X button worked. No, I'm kidding.
Vicky's gone. Let's talk shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the humidity is 48%, though, so it's like,
ew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm at 70. I'm at 74, which isn't too bad.
We're coming out of the heat wave in LA, finally.
X just took off. He left a parting note. Have a good show Saturday. It was a lot of fun being in here. Tell everyone I say goodbye. So there you go.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we just finished up 7 weeks in 90-degree heat, and it's been 45 and rainy for 2 days straight.
Yeah.
That hurts. That hurts my
Oh, PJ's got to run. Bye, PJ.
Bye.
That's okay.
See what happens? I join in and everybody leaves. What the fuck?
I know, and I even pre-tell them all about the smell and everything, Matthew. I don't know what they're
I know. It's still. They have to wait to find out.
Well, see, Susan's got a cat in her lap. You've got one on your shirt. It says cat.
Cat.
I have a tattoo of a cat. Also.
There you
go. I even got a cat hat.
We also have a Cat the Humanist in the chat.
Nice.
All these cats everywhere.
Cats ahoy.
Did you guys see the movie Cats that was based on the stage play?
No.
I heard it was.
I refused to.
Yeah.
I know.
I saw it. Huh?
Did you?
Yeah.
And?
I saw it on Broadway. It's boring as
Oh,
hell.
Broadway. That's fine.
Yeah. But no, not the movie. I refuse to.
Yeah, I don't want to subject myself to that.
Mhm.
Like
Well, I've heard.
I don't hate myself that much.
Good for you.
Look at Dio.
Is this people in cat outfits prancing
Yes,
around like
pretty
cats?
Yeah.
Yes, pretty much.
Why would anybody watch
The
that?
stage play is awesome. Like I've seen
Because
the stage play
Andrew
twice.
Lloyd Webber.
Well, I don't like everything he does, but like I thought the fucking Dreamcoat one was a waste of 5 fucking time. But anyway,
Yeah.
I like.
I'm a fan of Jesus Christ Superstar.
I like Phantom.
personally.
Jesus Christ Superstar was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see
I
Phantom.
mean, even Phantom's great. Dude.
Yeah, no, I was into Broadway for a while when I was young, and I did not. That's the one I didn't get to see.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah,
They come through here every once in a while. But I think the most recent play I went and saw was the Rock one, Rock of Ages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic because it's like my era, right? So, and the part I really dug is the players, the people in the play, come out into the alleys as the music's playing and grab people and make them dance in the alleys with them, which is fucking awesome.
It's really. I got to see that, and right after that, I got to see a Book of Mormon.
Nice.
That's terrible.
That was fantastic. Yeah, that was a great show.
I heard
I've only
about
seen
that.
clips.
I heard
I
that's
totally want to go see it live. That'd be
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity, watch it. It's just a live episode. It's great.
Well, it's Trey Parker and Matt Stone, correct?
Yeah.
From
Yeah.
South Park.
Yeah. South Park Boys.
Have
those two
y'all
guys
ever
are-
watched Cannibal the Musical?
No.
Have any of y'all
What?
seen that? So, okay, when Trey Parker and Matt Stone were at film school at CU Boulder, they made a student film called Cannibal the Musical about Alfred Packer, who is the only convicted cannibal in the United States.
I saw
It's
that.
amazing.
I'm a fan of those guys, and yes, I did see it. That and that other because they also when they tried
Dahmer
to,
was
I thought Ed Gein. Didn't they say Ed Gein also ate some of his victims?
So Ed Gein actually only murdered
I always
2
eat my
people.
victims.
Ed Gein was more of a grave robber and a collector.
Well, yeah, but
Ed Gein
he killed-
only supposedly. I mean, that's Ed Gein is more sort of what
he was making
that one?
furniture and
Chainsaw Massacre was based on. Yeah, but Ed Gein had a nipple belt.
Well,
He
I
did.
thought,
I've seen photos of it.
Well,
You
Silence
gonna admit
of the
it?
Lambs.
Kind of jealous.
Who doesn't want a nipple belt?
Right? So Silence of the they based a lot of different of the cannibal characters on Ed Gein. Not a lot of people know about Alfred Packer. He's the only one who's actually been convicted of cannibalism. Is the thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the other people have been convicted of murder and stuff.
Because Ed Gein made a dress out of skin. That's where they got the idea for the Silence of the Lambs thing. Because
He did lampshades too.
Lampshades. I think he
Yeah.
did a chair too, or something. And he
Yeah.
had soup bowls made.
So
of
did
stones.
so did Himmler.
That's true.
Yeah, well,
Himmler.
Heinrich Himmler.
Literally, his attic was full of furniture that was upholstered with human skin.
I had never heard that before.
Yeah.
Neither have I. I wouldn't put it past him though.
Well, no, I wouldn't. Admittedly, no, I'm not vouching for his character here.
I'm not acting as a character witness.
Character reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Really, Heinrich did that? Wait a minute. My Heinrich? Are you kidding me?
That don't sound like him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
He was a good Christian man.
yeah,
They were all Christians.
No, Himmler was really into the occult. Himmler actually full on believed in the whole ice giant circle of ice around the planet bullshit.
Wow.
Holy crap.
yeah. They claim to be Christians. I don't think they were Christian, but
They claim to be Christian just because they didn't want to, put off the general population, because the general population was very, very much Christian, and so they couldn't say what they wanted to say.
Yeah, he was going to start his own religion, and
They even had belt buckles that had something written in German that said, "With Christ we will do whatever."
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's all just an act.
You can still buy those in Spain, probably.
Probably.
They have lots of German stuff.
Hey, I got an off-subject question here. I am using my Samsung Galaxy Note 10. Down below, I have mic, cam/mic, chat, and leave. Well, it has a number 1 where the chat is.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean somebody has mentioned me in the chat?
No.
No, it just means somebody chatted.
Oh,
There's a comment, by the way, that's the private chat that you're seeing, and that was X leaving his little "I gotta get out of here" message.
Okay, well, the reason, because I checked it one time, and actually the last stream I was on, you remember that I briefly left for a second, then Mikey said, "Okay, let's talk shit about him."
No.
Well, what happened was I accidentally booted myself off by trying to get out of the chat because I didn't know how to get back in the show. I was like,
rookie. No, wait, no.
Now who did we lose?
Don just dropped.
Oh, Don. Oh, he has internet issues, so sometimes he'll probably pop in if he can again.
I kind of do have some connection issues too, so
there he is.
So here's a fun paragraph to read. Besides the macabre furniture in Himmler's house, there was a special Mein Kampf which cover was made of human skin.
Ew. Like what did we need to hear that?
Things that make you go.
I probably could have went the rest of my life without hearing that.
Not my Himmler.
I could tell you
such a good boy.
He was such a good chicken farmer. That was literally his profession before the Nazi Party. He was a chicken farmer.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know more about that shit than I really want to. Growing up as a Jew, you learn all this shit.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
And what's weird is I love watching them documentaries on World War II and
Me too.
Nazi stuff.
Hitler was a crazy ass motherfucker. That's all I can tell you.
That's a big, middle-aged white guy thing to do, is sit back and watch documentaries on the war. I don't know why that is, but
my favorite though, and I'm trying to get this converted to digital. And Neil, I want to show this on your channel sometime if I can get it done right. Is the bomb camera footage from my grandfather's plane?
That would be sick.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Totally. I'm
so like in fighters, when you press the trigger, a camera came on so that you could get confirmed kills. If you come back and say 3 now for bombers, their camera was set to go for an amount of time after the bombardier clicked release, so that they could see what was actually getting hit, so that they didn't have to send planes clear to Berlin or whatever to double check. And now we have a reel that actually, is still in good condition, but to get that reel converted over to digital is a feat without damaging the reel itself. And we've seen it. It's them bombing a rail yard in Bremerton, I believe.
Wow.
The one footage that we have, though, it's bad, but you can kind of make some things out, was the Palesti raid. So my grandfather was part of Operation Tidal Wave, which was the oil fields in Ploesti. And they had to fly 500 feet above the ground and drop their bombs from 1,000 feet. And if you know anything about how World War II bomb runs worked, that alone makes you go, because there were more anti-aircraft cannons surrounding Ploesti than there was Berlin.
They're coming in low.
Wow.
And so if you can fire your anti-aircraft at a 90-degree angle, because it's going to hit basically everything that's coming in, you're going to have a massacre. And I think there was a 60% plane casualty rate.
Damn.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
My uncle,
Sorry,
my
guys.
great uncle.
I think I got to get going.
Womp womp.
So, I think my sound. All right, I gotta go. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Good seeing you.
Oh, Nick,
Have a good
hold
night.
on. Before you leave,
Oh,
thanks again, brother, for joining me today.
hold on. Sorry, my sound cut out. So let me try to get the sound back. I have multiple browsers going. Okay, I'm back. Yes, I do have to go. And you were saying something, Neil?
I was saying thanks again for joining me today, brother. It was a lot of fun, and you're always welcome to jump into any after party if you are available.
I will do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Good seeing you, Nick.
All right, good seeing you guys. See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Neil, you remember you and I had a discussion about me making my own YouTube channel, but I didn't think I was interesting enough to do something like that.
Which
Well,
is
I made
bullshit.
I made a Facebook post, and I bought this.
Here's your first mistake. What the fuck is this now?
That's awesome.
This is going to be part of my YouTube channel.
Nice.
Is that
Yeah,
something?
well, that totally sucks, all right?
Yeah, I know. It's still in development.
Yeah, well, you're underdeveloped. That's your problem.
Damn.
Half of everybody you know is below average.
Well, the only reason they're not is that's how I burnt the other half.
So I haven't given him a name yet.
Asshole.
In frame.
Pepe.
What
No, I'm kidding. We should do a puppet show together.
Hey,
We
everybody.
should.
A puppet show.
Can you?
I'm a
My,
dragon.
Puppet show.
My dragon.
Uh,
I'm kidding.
It's right there.
Yeah. Can you guys see me? My screen froze.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh, because I can't see me. So, is he
That's
still in
because-
frame?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I love how you're moving the mouth as you're talking. Like you would have been fired by Jim Henson right there.
Who told you that?
Don! Hey, look, Don has a face.
So it's still in development. I don't know if I'm gonna do something with it or not. But
You know what you should
Play
do?
with it.
What's
Science
that?
facts with the puppet, like debunking all the Christian bullshit. And science
I
facts with the
could.
puppet.
That's a good idea.
I could.
Brian! You should jump in here, Brian. Brainbug's with us.
Oh, jump in.
He's my guest for Halloween night, and we're gonna have creepy crawlies on Halloween night. That's gonna be fucking epic. There you go. Frenchie the Frog. That's kind of like derogatory, don't you think? There.
Frenchie the
Maybe.
Frog? No.
Frenchie.
Make fun of the French all you want.
I'll go downstairs and tell my buddy Michel all about that. Right? His name's
That's
Mike, but he's got the French version.
As someone who's part English, fuck the French.
There you go. Yonder.
Vestafria, yeah. The X-rated version of the Friendly Giant. Yes. Yeah. Hey, Rusty, is that a Tootsie Roll in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Yeah.
What the hell? My screen froze. What the hell?
Oh, Brainbug's on kitchen duty.
Oh.
But
what?
he's listening. But he's listening.
Who
You
is?
can hear us.
Who, me?
You shut up, Matthew. Fuck, I'm gonna mute your ass in a second.
We can see you, Matt.
You and your fucking puppet.
Go play with your toy.
Hey, don't be talking smack.
Smack.
Look up Meet the Phoebes. Yes. I have seen the Meet the Phoebes. It's funny. I just found some cool exoskeletons from the pre-Dragonfly stage. I can't think of the name of them. Brain gap here. Well, good thing we got a bug guy in the chat that can tell you all about it.
I kind of miss insects are interesting, or
Insects are cool.
insects are cool. Yeah, I wonder what happened to her.
She's very tied down in school.
I suppose
She sent me a message a little while back, but she'll be back in.
That's cool.
Yeah, Vesta, me too. Friendly Giant was awesome. Look,
I'm always into entomology.
You what?
I said I'm always into entomology. That's always cool.
Oh yeah, entomology is awesome.
Oh, we always learn.
I'm an arachnophile. That's I'm all about spiders and what do you call them? Any of the arachnid families. I'm all like solifuge, like which is the camel spider, that kind of thing. And
oh yeah, you should hang out in my basement.
Everyone, like I swear, everyone in my apartment building now knows that I love spiders. So every time I get a knock on my door, hey, can you come get the spider out of here?
What kind of spider is this, Neil?
Well, most of the time, they end up being those house spiders, the big hairy ones that everyone thinks are wolf spiders. But wolf spiders don't live in your fucking house, and you can tell what a wolf spider looks like because they got kind of this kind of black and white stripe that goes down their backs, and they're basically you'll find them in like deserts or fields. There's types of wolf spiders, a few different species, but they don't live in your house. They basically they live outside and they hunt. They don't really make webs all that often, and they hunt. They're like that's why they're called wolf spiders, because they hunt on the ground. They don't really use webs and shit until they catch them.
Mine are mostly funnel webs.
Here in LA, there's a lot of black widows. You actually see them.
Black widows. I got those.
Those.
We also have mock widows, which can actually be more poisonous than black spiders.
Yeah,
venomous.
Yeah, they're pretty serious.
I see tons of daddy long legs, tons of them.
Nathaniel, that's a great point, because poison and venom are two different things.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're both. Neither are good for you, but
you imbibe poison, you're injected with venom.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, poison is if you lick something, and
like a
venom is venom is if something licks you.
Or sticks you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tom Hardy movie.
Where is this conversation going? Licking.
Or a bad Tom Hardy movie.
Millipede.
Is there such thing as a good Tom Hardy movie?
Yeah.
Venom was awesome.
Batman.
I like to be licked.
Venom.
Yes, we know, Matthew.
He was a great Bane.
Great Bane.
Yes. Sure.
He was all right. That was the worst of the three, but
yes, but he was Bane, so
yeah, he did pretty good. Actually, I imitate him. Actually, doing the Bane thing, but more have you watched Harley Quinn, the animation? And the Bane that's in that, which they kind of combined all the different versions of Bane into one character. I was never invited to the table.
Very good.
I don't even have a chair. Poor guy doesn't have a chair at the Legion of Doom table. They give him a little tiny chair. He goes, I'm going to break down if I sit in it. So
very good, Neil.
I do voices.
I'm having some connection problems. I'm gonna have to duck out of here.
All right, man.
That's all right, buddy. Nobody wanted to hear anyways. I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding. We got hearts for you.
Thank you for having me on. We'll talk to y'all later.
Awesome.
Cheers, brother.
Later, mate.
Tom Hardy was really good in Taboo. If you never watched that show,
Taboo
on
was great, and yes, I agree. It was very.
It was incredibly slow getting going, but once it got going, as far as the mystery behind the property in North America.
Sorry, was my invitation lost in the mail? That's great. Thanks, Tons of Mice. Yeah, I love the animated Harley show. That's except that I mean, I love Kaylee Kuko, but she doesn't have the Jersey accent that Harley Quinn should have.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm from Long Island, so when I hear him, I just have to look at what it is or hear what it is. I mean,
you just accept it for what it is. I mean, it's
yeah.
It's still a great cartoon. Like it's really good. What part of the island he wants to know, Don?
I'll have some coffee.
What? No. What part of the island?
I'm from Riverhead.
You're all the way out there.
Way out there.
Way out there.
There we are, right here.
That's like the tip of the island.
Yep.
Yes.
Actually, it's in the split if you look at it.
I agree.
So, Nathaniel, you wanted to come into the show here, and you didn't even say anything to Nick.
He's been looking at like fire stuff.
Yeah.
We're closer than we were
really?
before.
Yeah, thankfully.
There's a new one.
Thankfully, we're separated from the. This, I believe, it's not the Beachy Creek fire. I forget what this one's called.
Wow.
From this, it's I think it's consumed 120,000 acres over the course of a day and a half or so.
Wow.
And thankfully, we are separated from it by the Willamette River, which apparently is how you say that. I don't even know.
Willamette.
Yep. And
Willamette River, yeah.
Of course, with that being said, 3 years ago, the fires up here jumped across the Columbia Gorge. So fire doesn't give a shit about your rivers.
No.
And the Columbia River Gorge is enormous.
Yeah.
I think it's I think it's wider than the Mississippi.
That I don't know.
So it's a pretty wide river, and the fire jumped across that into Washington 3 years ago. So yeah, we are about well, there's one small area about 3 miles from us, and then there's it's like whole red areas creeping up on us here. So
it was like that for me when I was in the Okanagan at my dad's place. I was standing out of the driveway, and literally, it would have taken, if that fire had come our way due to the winds, it would have taken it less than about 4 minutes to hit us.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah, it's the big thing. People don't know how quickly these things move, especially because we have, for the past 100 years or so, prevented them from doing actual nature. Basically, it needs to be able to renew itself, and wildfires do happen. We prevented that from happening, which is bad, counterintuitive, but it's bad. And as well as encroaching upon more and more of the basically deforestation type stuff, and preventing that at that point from a natural path that would normally take. We have put our own stuff there, and so it's basically a lot of timber that wouldn't normally be there, a lot of high grass that wouldn't normally be there, and then combine that with the fact that it's drier than normal in Portland. Hilarious. It hasn't rained since
here too.
June, right?
Yeah.
We're part of the same ecosystem, I think.
Yeah. Right up there.
All the
Right.
way up to here.
Yep.
So.
It has not rained once since June. No.
Yep.
And
Not here either. One day for half an hour, we got a little sprinkle, but that was it.
Yep. And then on Monday, I was out because it was Monday. Yeah, I was out in the car, which is where I usually take my lunch and stuff. I get away from people that are people, and
being fucking people.
It was sunny, and I was on the phone with Susan at 4:00 Pacific, and went inside at 4:30 because I realized that I was off work at 5. Oops. And by the time I left, the sky had gone from clear to yellow and hazy, and all this smoke was coming in. And that was Monday, and there were no wildfires at that point. Now we have the most in the state's history, and so it's been a fun couple of days. And yeah, as you said, Neil, it is a be ready to go right now type of thing. You cannot do anything else. You have to go now. We had a couple of folks that didn't make it out today down in Central Oregon. So
Wow.
that's a very much a go type thing. We already discussed everything. The only thing we haven't discussed is where the are we gonna go. There's check-in places, so
I wish you guys well. Stay safe, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a plan. So
good.
Yeah.
We have two people who plan everything. Who
Yeah.
are, together.
Yeah,
Cat-
we're not.
Sorry, go ahead.
We already know what these are worth, and they're already all cataloged and everything.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
They were cataloged ahead of time.
yes, long, very far ahead of time. Along with we know how much the computers are worth, and we have the purchase dates and all that stuff.
You have insurance and all that.
Yeah, we have
We have
renters because it's required. So
Yeah.
yep, we're sitting here we got all the water.
I got lucky. My roommate is an insurance broker.
Oh wow, yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice.
There's Don. He came back.
Good.
I
Lost
just
Don
I had to stop my cam for a while.
No worries, brother. No worries.
It
I just wanted to make it.
time.
Yeah, no problem. The good thing you stopped your can if you went to the bathroom. Really,
We appreciate
Um,
that. We definitely do.
Captain Humanist said we have some really cute little hopping spiders. They're actually, technically, we call them jumping spiders from the family Salticidae, which is
I have lots of those.
all the jumping spiders. There are, if you find the peacock jumping spider, you'll see some really beautiful jumping spiders, really, really colorful. And they're also the spider with the best eyesight, and they are the only spider in the entire spider kingdom that can see color.
Huh. I learned something new today. Thank you.
Mostly reds and shades of reds and yellows, mostly. But yes.
They usually hang out on my ceiling.
Yep, I have one that lives in here. I call him Joe.
Yeah, I don't mess with that. I let
Where he
my
is. But he's
I
for
let my
summer.
project do their thing. I don't see in their webs. I let them do their thing.
It's a
Where were you
symbiotic relationship.
I have a bullfrog in my basement that loves all of them.
No, I bet he does. Tasty little critters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys, I gotta call it quit. I got some stuff I gotta go do. Before they close, I gotta drop something off at the post office. We got one in town that stays open till 8:00, and
We don't anymore.
They closed their post.
Yeah, they
office.
closed ours because they don't like people voting.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
I'm sorry. No, 8:00. That's wow.
Yep.
Over here,
Yeah,
they
that's
close at-
amazing.
Yeah, delivery's usually till 8:00, but for them to be open that late, that's
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. They're open till 8, but nobody picks anything up till tomorrow. So
no, I
but
get
can
it. But
keep my
again,
stuff in. Yeah.
over here the cutoff is 4:30, 5:00, and during this lockdown, some have shut down at 2. So to hear that is
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the cutoff for if you want something picked up is 5:00 here, but I'm well past that. So I got to finish boxing. I got a new pair of headphones. These
Nice.
are also Skull Candy. Bluetooth and can be wired if you want. But my old pair, 3.5 months in, not even 3.5 months in, they broke. I went to put them on and it went, and I was like, what the fuck's those cheap plastic ones? The folding kind. I'll never buy those again. So I bucked up another 30 odd bucks or whatever for these suckers, and they're gonna reimburse me for those ones once I mail it in. So
It's
I
usually
had the warranty and everything. So
usually worth paying a couple extra dollars. You get it's usually worth it when it comes to audio and tech.
I think I paid $8 more over the price for the insurance for it. So I always buy insurance or warranty for any electronics that I buy.
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah, when it comes to
Because they don't make them like they used to. Remember console TVs, the giant fucking wooden box TVs?
Yeah.
That's those.
Some was a
built-
record player.
Yes.
Yep.
Those were built to last. Not so much anymore.
No.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for jumping in and hanging out with me and Nick. Well, Nick, for as much as he did hang out. Because he's got a kid. But I'm going to head out of here. I got a couple of things I got to go do. I'm going to head downstairs over to my buddy's place because he wanted to show me something. I have no idea yet. That's what I was looking at when he texted me.
Who Randolph?
No, Randolph. No, Randolph doesn't live in my building. My buddy Mikey lives in my building. Speaking of fucking, it's like, way to go, Dawn! You fucking summoned him.
Neil, Randolph, and John are my brothers.
But Randolph, you're just in time for me to close the show.
Sorry?
You're just in time for me to close the show.
Oh, again?
Yes, you keep doing it.
I just got back and I just saw your tweet, so your private message on Twitter, and thought, oh, I wonder if it's still going. And yeah, it's still going.
Still going, but it's coming.
Well, thanks for the invitation.
You're very welcome. Anytime. Anyone that's still hanging around watching, Randolph and I, coming up in the fall, have a call-in show we'll be starting. We're just finishing. Well, he's got people actually. I say like we're the construction guys. We just demolished everything in the side of his house, and we got some people coming in there to make it all nice and usable for us. We got some equipment we've already got going. So we're going to have our own call-in show very soon called True North Talk. So be sure to tune in for that. I'll have a Patreon set up for it, a YouTube channel set up for it very soon. Yeah. So everyone will get links if you guys want to help support. That would be fucking fantastic.
Hey, I'm looking into shag carpets.
We want some good sound dampening, so we're going to use some 1970s shag carpet. Of course, it'll be new shag carpet, not actually from.
Yeah, I'm looking. I think I've narrowed it down to Electra Blue.
Where will you get your cocaine from?
Well, all right, fair enough.
Reasons to stay in the 70s.
No. The Electra Blue gives it a 1980s updated feel.
Oh, it's the crack cocaine then. All right.
So it's Johnny Depp's cocaine.
Oh, you better watch out because the police will break down your door looking for, the people they made that for.
Yeah.
That's black people. It's true. That's why they made crack cocaine and made it seem like it's the worst thing ever because it's a war on drugs. Thanks, Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
You suck. Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's actually Nixon.
Nixon tried, but yeah, Reagan, and then it moved into Clinton. God, Clinton is almost the worst.
That's an entire stream in and of itself.
Yeah. People don't know about this shit. Literally,
you know what would be a fun, informative stream would be what happened at the Fed during the early 90s when Clinton got into office.
Ooh.
It's a Ponzi scheme, didn't you know? The Fed is a Ponzi scheme.
Wow.
I listened to a lot of
Ponzi. Oh no, that's Fonzie.
No, Ponzi requires new investment. They don't have to have new investment.
Yep, they can just make their own.
Mm-hmm.
You should listen to more god-awful movies.
Yeah, they purposefully devalue the dollar,
right?
Trying to and make it seem like interest is something that it's
right.
not.
That's where the euro took its chance, but it's still the dollar.
All right.
Yeah, Neil,
guys,
go to
we're
the
getting
post
into
office.
a rabbit hole here, and I gotta go. You're welcome to stick around after I leave and chat amongst yourselves, like Linda Richmond would say, which is actually Mike Myers.
I'm going to have to get going too.
I'm hungry.
I have more money to steal from an aircraft carrier, which taken out of context doesn't sound great.
It's a game people called GTA.
Those are more expensive than private jets.
We are looking for the nuclear vessels.
Every time I try to steal their fighter jets over at the military base, they always shoot me out of the sky.
Dude, you could just buy a hangar at there, and then you go and they don't shoot you. You just go take them, and they don't care.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just imagine how jealous the televangelists would be if you had the aircraft carrier.
It's the
why would
Oh,
never mind.
Hey, Mark,
Nathaniel, you need to play Ark so I can get more people on my server.
You're about to have 9,000.
No, I'm not the last one in.
To tell me specifically, I need to play Ark. So people are like, "Oh, you like dinosaurs? Yeah. Check out this game with dinosaurs, some of which are robots." I'm like, "All right."
So the Dinobots.
Yeah.
Grimlock.
Except not Grimlock, and apparently it's a Parasaurolophus. And also, apparently there's Diplodocus and Brachiosaurs and everything. So
there's
Neil,
Neil, share my screen and you can see them.
Oh,
there's the Ankylosaurus.
Ankylosaur. Yeah.
Here's our
Ankylosaur. Yeah.
Dodecasaurus.
That's not an ankylosaur, but all right.
That's
No.
Argentavis.
Oh yeah, that wasn't around then.
Was that a Haas eagle?
What are you gripping?
Basically.
That was fucking huge.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, go fuck with the baryonyx. Have a good time.
Bye.
Yeah.
No, this is the scorched earth map. There's no water creatures.
Oh.
No.
Avatar.
Yeah. Yeah, baryonyx will fucking murder you immediately. It's hilarious.
Now the Sarco is what you actually. The Sarco is the one that jumps like 20 feet out of the water at you. And then the Thylopus, what's the big cat that sits up in the trees and jumps out and knocks you off your mount?
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah.
Back into gaming.
Good
night.
Jen, you're just in time.
Well,
you can hang out with these guys, but I have to get out of here. So.
Yeah, we have to go too.
I had my own stream this morning with Mary. We were interviewing a scientist, so
I'm going to be on. I'm going to be on with Mr. Bear in a few hours, just in about 2 hours.
yeah, I
awesome.
saw that. That looks really interesting, Randolph.
I'll jump in there.
As a reminder, coming up Saturday, you guys got to come and hang out with us then, because I've got the one and only No Illusions coming on the show. So
Yay!
should be a great.
He's a friend.
Huh. He is.
He's good people.
Yeah.
We've had a couple of really good chats.
I've scheduled. I've got Mark and Doug from How to Heretic on this week. I've got Hemut Mehta. Hemut Mehta is going to be on the week after, and then I've got Thomas Smith, and then I've got Heath Enright, and then potentially Chrissy Stroop.
Yeah.
Heath too? Fuck, I gotta get Heath on my show.
Yeah.
Actually, I gotta get all three of those guys on here, but
Yeah.
that would be
I'm
hysterical.
Yeah, they're good guys. Noah and I do a lot of the same types of diatribes.
Yeah.
So
accurate.
It's always fun to listen to him compared to what I create like on the fly. I'm like, man, he's more visceral than I am, but damn. So
all right, you guys, my mom's saying everyone let me go. So
bye.
Shotgun after party for that one, by the way. I'm doing the after party on that one.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah. Just hit me up. You guys are
in. I won't be here. I'll be at work, or we'll be evacuated. Who knows? Hopefully not the second one.
We'll see.
You can come in on your phones. It's good.
It's the really important things in life. All right, we have to go.
Great.
So.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the initial conversation. If you missed it, there's a link to it below, and you can find all of Nick's links as well. Jen, I'm sorry, we had to end it, but thank you for jumping in.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I just saw you were still going, so I thought I'd hop in and say hi.
Yeah, always welcome. You know that. And Randolph, again, to you as well. You kind of came in late as well. Ease, my artistic brother from another mother. Always good to have you in here.
Thank you.
And Irish, if you survive our streams, you're always welcome back. And of course, Divine Disbelief, both Susan and Nathaniel, you guys are like family, so you're always welcome in here anytime. And until next time, guys.
2020.
With the whole COVID thing going on right now, remember, guys, be safe and be well, and above all, be kind. And like the late great Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. And we'll see you guys next time. Sweet.
It's the Dilophosaurus.